Hello, my Simps. That's what I'll be calling you from here on out, is Simps. My Simps, I should say. I know I started 2 series, and there's 4 parts of one series and 1 part of another series. Problem is, I forgot what stories we were reading. I know there were Kageyama X Reader and Kenma X Reader, but I forgot what books they were. So, I'm gonna go through, try and find find the book that I was reading for you guys, and see if I can find it. If I can't find it, I will do another book of the same thing, Kenma X Reader. I'll get another book, and then we got Kageyama X Reader, and I will get a book that has that in it. But I'm going to be starting a new one. I'm going to get this done and try and get this done in 13 parts, maybe less if I read 2 chapters each. Altogether there is 13 chapters. I'm going to be reading on my tablet that I got for my birthday recently. And of course I may pronounce names wrong and so on. But this is Inosuke X Reader. I always used to say Inosuke or something like that. I've learned to say Inosuke. Sometimes I can't pronounce it at all. Inosuke X Reader. So this book is called With You, Inosuke X Reader. And I just really hope you guys will enjoy it. And we'll get this started after I get a couple of drinks. Okay, so let's get this started. I will do my best to read more fluently if you want. I know you guys want that. I will read more and more and get better at it. So here we go. Run! I kept screaming that over and over inside my head. My lungs were on fire, filled with the icy air surrounding me. Everything was a blur, and I couldn't see straight anymore. Fresh tears streamed down my face, freezing over in the bitter winter air. Faster. My legs were carrying me as fast as they could. I knew it was chasing me. I could hear it. My sense of hearing was always amazing, better than any of my family members. My family. More tears fell from my eyes as the image I had seen replayed in my head. This is a flashback, so this is your point of view anyways. Dead. They were all dead. I couldn't move. I wanted to scream. I wanted to vomit. I wanted to cry, but nothing. I simply stood in the doorway, staring at my mutilated family. There was a figure hunched over my mom and brother. I knew immediately what it was. A man-eating demon. My grandmother always told me to be careful and to never walk outside. Walk at night. My grandmother always told me to be careful and to never walk at night, or the man-eating demons would get me. My father and sister were sprawled out on the floor next to them. Then the tears came. The katana my father always kept was unleashed, gripped, loosened in his hand, splattered with droplets of blood. He's dead. He died trying to protect everyone. The hunchover figure now took notice of my presence. Well, just my luck, another delicious little girl, this is female X Reader, sorry, to feast on. He chuckled. I couldn't move, frozen by a wave of fear. He could tell from my expression of horror painted on my face. Let's see, he started. The father was the toughest to fight out of them. He tried to defend the mother while she defended the little ones. I enjoyed watching watching the life drain slowly from his eyes. Every word he said only filled me with more and more rage, sparking up a little flicks of flame, slowly grew into lapping flames. He continued, tolerating with a sick smile. The mother begged me to not kill the little ones and take her instead. She was easy to get out the way. She was easy to get out the way. She was easy to get out the way, so were the little ones. Finally, I was able to move. I may not have been strong, but I was very, sorry, I need to get a drink. Give me a minute. Alright, so, sorry, I'm back. Finally, I was able to move. I may not have been strong, but I was very agile. I quickly grabbed the katana from my father's hands and eagerly swung at the demon, slicing his shoulder. Blood gushed from the flesh-inflicted wound. I wasn't good at using a katana, but I knew the basics. My father made sure I knew how to defend myself and people around me. The demon cried out in pain. "Damn you! I'm gonna enjoy ripping you limb from limb," he yelled as he started to run at me. I turned around and ran as fast as I could. And this is the flashback over. I felt myself slow down. My stamina was low. I knew I couldn't run forever. And that I had to fight my way through this soon. I stopped and turned around, heaving for air, clenching the katana with my hand. I heard the demon approach and I decided to attack from above. I stumbled over to a tree and held the handle of the katana in my mouth. I dragged myself up the tree as quickly as I could and stopped on the lowest branch, making sure I was as hidden as I could get, waiting for a right moment to attack. Sorry. As the demon sped forward, it suddenly stopped. Everything was silent now. The only noise being the air as it whisked around me. I stayed as still as possible, holding my breath as the demon tried to pinpoint my location. 3. I clenched the sword handle tighter. 2. The world around me stopped. 1. As I prepared myself to leap from the branch, a figure appeared out of thin air and slit the demon's head with such ease it was hard to believe. The snow crunched as the demon's body crumbled. The demon's head hit the snow, painting a section of the snow red. The demon quickly... Sorry, I need to get a drink. I shouldn't tell you. I'm just gonna pause it real quick. Alright, I'm back. The demon quickly disintegrated into ash, along with its body. I was appalled by how easy he managed to kill it. I lost my footing on the branch, I lost my footing on the slippery branch and plummeted into the soft snow below me. The figure turned around at the sudden noise. It was an older male. He had black hair tied into a ponytail, deep blue eyes, and matching. Give me a minute. a matching Harry on. I think that's how you pronounce it. He started walking towards me. I backed away, holding the katana close. It's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm here to help, he said with a calm but firm voice. I can't trust anyone at this point. I'm with the Demon Slayer. I'm with the Demon Slayer course. The Demon Slayer course, I thought. My father told me about them. My family. I had temporarily forgotten about my family. I burst into tears, then the sudden outburst surprised him, but he knew. But he knew how to handle the situation. Little did I know he had all too many times. Little did you know he had all too many times. What's your name? He asked. What? YNLN. I managed to hiccup out. It's okay. YN. You did a good job holding out until I got here. You are safe now. Safe? From the first time, in what seemed like forever, I felt safe. Okay. This is chapter 1. That was just the prologue. Anyways, keep running. Running was all I could do. It doesn't matter how much I ran. I'm not getting anywhere. It was all the exact same. The snow, the trees, everything was the same. I could hear the snow crunching with every step I took. But that's not the only thing I hear. The demon pursing or something like that, chase, now, ganging on me. I tried pushing myself to go faster, but I can't. More demons are now chasing me, coming out of nowhere. I can't do anything but I can't do anything but keep running. I ran into the same clearing, seeing the same sight I'd always seen. My family. There was nowhere else to go. Why'd you let us die, YN? My mom asked. I thought you loved us, YN. Why did you leave us? Do you hate us so much you wished death upon us? They all kept asking the same thing. I covered my ears. Of course not. You all know I love you. I'm sorry I wasn't able to save you. I'm sorry, I sobbed out. Everything was red now. The demons surrounded me. Mom, Dad, don't leave me, I screamed as I reached for them. They simply faded off into the distance as I was now surrounded by a horde of hungry demons. They charged at me. That this was how I was going to die. I screamed as loud as I could, and right as they touched me, I jolted awake, gasping for air, tears pricking the corners of my eyes. As I tried to calm my shaking body, I should be used to it by now, I mentally told myself. I finally managed to calm myself down and got out of the warm fondue. Cold air hit my skin, giving me chill bumps, not goosebumps. I quickly changed into my regular clothes and walked over to the futon to straighten it up. Leaving it looking neat. I grabbed my night clothes and folded them neatly before grabbing my sword and heading out. I walked into the main room looking for give me a minute. Urodaki-san. I was adopted by Urodaki-san 2 years ago. Urodaki-san told me he was a retired He was a retired Hashira or something like that, and offered to teach me the way of water breathing. Except I wasn't learning water breathing. I had my own form of breathing, frost breathing. Instead of finding Uraraki-san, I found a note on the front door. YN it read, "I'm sorry I'm not here in person to tell you, but starting tomorrow, if he's passing the trial you're going to be training with another person. He is a young boy who just recently lost his family to a demon. His sister survived, but was turned into one. It's odd, she hasn't tasted the drop of human blood. Training is off for today. I will be back soon. Urudaki. Training with another person. I thought this would be interesting. Okay. Time skip. I was sitting outside when I heard Uraraki-san's footsteps. They're fast-paced. He must be running. I leaned closer and heard another set of footsteps following. This must be the young boy he told me about. They finally came into my line of vision. Uraraki-san was ahead of the boy, but by a good bit. Sorry. And then the boy finally came into my line of vision. He was running with a bamboo basket with a piece of cloth tied around it. That must be his sister. Uraraki-san slowed to a walk once he reached the house. Welcome back, Uraraki-san. Sorry. I bowed. Thank you, YN. He said as he nodded. The boy finally caught up with Uraraki-san I took time to notice his features. He had wavy dark red hair. His eyes were the same color as his hair was. One thing that stood out was the scar on the right corner of his forehead. He had Hanafuda earrings and had a green and black checkered hario or something, or kimono. I'm going to call it kimono, even though that's not what it says in here, but kimono. YN, this is Tanjiro Kamado. He will be one you train with if he passes the trial. That wasn't the trial. Tanjiro panted, starting to catch his breath. No, the trial begins now. Uraraki said as he unwrapped the cloth from his hand. Put the basket inside and follow me. Tanjiro gently put the basket inside and started to follow Uraraka-san. I said Uraraka. It's not Uraraka. It's Rododaki, I guess I'm going to say, Rododaki-san. Before he left, he stopped in front of me and bowed. I hope we get to train together. He said, generally I'm a shy person, so his actions surprised me. Me too. I gave a slight bow and smiled reassuring and a small reassuring smile. Good luck, I said as I waved to him. Thank you. He waved back and ran to Uraraku-san. He seems nice. I smiled to myself. It'll be kind of nice training with him. Time skip. time skip. Why did I say skipped? Sorry. Time skip. It was very early in the morning. I had been tossing and turning all night. I couldn't sleep for some reason. I knew that Tanjiro wasn't back yet, but he still had a couple of hours. I got up and walked around to tire myself out a bit. I walked into the main room where Uraraka-san was. He was sitting by a fire with a pot hanging above it. He took notice to my presence. "Why, and what are you doing up so early?" he asked me. "Forgive me, I couldn't sleep. Would you like some food?" He offered me a bowl full with food. "No, thank you." I looked next to him, and there was a girl sleeping soundly. She had black hair and a pink kimono with a black hario over the top of it. I guess that's how you say it. The thing that stuck out the most was the bamboo muzzle in her mouth. "Is that Tanjiro's sister?" I asked. "Yes, she hasn't awoken ever since she got here." Uraraka-san stared at her. "Do you really believe that a demon could possibly become human again?" I asked. I didn't feel scared around her at all, despite her being a demon. She wasn't awake, though. It will be hard to do so, but I believe that there is a way out there to turn her human again. Uraraka-san. Sorry. San continued to look into the fire. Just then the door flung open. I jumped and my eyes were fixated on the door. It was Tanjiro, covered in sweat, dirt, and blood. Udodoki-san got up and stood in front of him. "I will accept you as my pupil." So I'm gonna read this next thing when it's explaining your breathing style, frost breathing, and we'll go from there. All right. So this is your frost breathing. First form, piercing cold. The swordsman makes their blade very cold, and it slices the demon's body part that surrounds the surrounding parts will have ice on them, and the demon can't regenerate until the ice melts. Second form, hell of spikers. Spikers. The swordsman slashes their sword, and it creates a projectile of ice spikes in front of them and above a demon. They mainly use this as a long or mid-range attack. Third form, frost stance, stance or stance or something like that. The swordsman stops moving if a demon goes near them, the demon's body will get instantly cold in the surrounding area. Fourth form, silent snowfall. The swordsman creates a area which snowflakes slowly fall to the demon as a killing them with no pain. It's similar to the fourth water form if you watch it. Okay. Fifth form, frostbite. The swordsman creates a quick attack which makes the demons very slow and freezing cold. Cold, numbing pain occurs when the demon tries to move. Sixth form, roaring snowstorm. The swordsman creates an attack that releases a rain of fast and sharp snowflakes towards the demon in multiple directions. Seventh form, cold stare. The swordsman creates an attack which then doesn't move and just coldly stares at the demon. The demon quickly begins to feel very slow and gets frozen no matter what position they are in, and with no eyes involved. The swordsman slowly walks towards the demon, walks towards them, and delivers the final blow. Alright. We will continue this story probably tomorrow. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I love you. And just keep simping out there. And have a great day, or night, or afternoon. Bye.